Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss the appeal petition which emanated from Kerala state on the Kerala Animals and Birds Sacrifices Act 1968. So the appellants represented by P.E. Gopalakrishnan and others, they have filed an appeal before the Honorable Supreme Court of India through their advocate, Mr. Karthik, submitting that they are worshippers of the deity Shakti and animal sacrifice is an integral part of their worship. So, animal sacrifice is an essential religious practice for them. But the Honorable High Court has interfered and he said the animals should not be sacrificed. Therefore, they came in appeal before the Honorable Supreme Court. Now, the matter has come before none less than the Honorable CJI, Sharad Arvind Bopde, and two others. And they expressed what is the dichotomy in law. There is another act. First of all, let me tell the other act, that is Prevention of Cruelty to Animals and Birds Act 1960. So, the intention of this particular act, 1960, this is a central act. So, basing on that, the state acts also were formulated. Even in Andhra Pradesh, there is an act called Prevention of Cruelty towards Animals and Birds Act, and when we work with the police officers, one Mr. Pila Ramakrishna of Guntur was very active. Whenever the bullfights are being arranged or bull shows are being arranged, he used to attend us. Particularly, of course, I need not reiterate that during Sankranti, he used to move around from pillar to post for banning the so-called cockfights. For the cockfights. Of course, things are going on. Whether you agree or it not, in Venkatagiri and Vakada, so there they used to sacrifice the bull. It happened. Right? It happens, but anyway, it's outside the arena of the police. Without the knowledge of the police, they do it and simply say nothing has happened. These things do happen. But as far as on record, as the law is concerned, the Central Act of Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960, right? The intention is behind animal is that is they should not be put to cruelty. But for food, if you kill and use them for your meals, it is not an offense. That is the peculiarity. Section 28 of the protection of this Central Act, it says it does not make killing of animals for food is not an offense. Once killing is done, it is not an offense. It is just like our 309 and 306 cases. So, a person, if he attempts to commit the suicide, he is punishable under section 309 of the Indian Penal Code. If he dies, no offense. Of course, 306, if there is any abatement on the part of others, then only the so-called 306 comes, otherwise no case. Here also, when once the animal is killed, no offense. Right? So, we used to have those meanings anyway. Now, Kerala, at least they have raised the topic, they have come. Please remember, there are two acts. Central Act is Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960. Basing on this, the Kerala Animals and Birds Sacrifice Act 1968. Now, there is a dichotomy between the law because Central Act Section 28 allows killing, right, for food, but does not permit for offer to a deity. What is their offers? Oh, why we take prasad? So you offer prasadam to the God, so God will not eat it. Everybody knows it. You only eat it. So for the purpose of the sanctity, So you offer it to God and then eat it. So what is the harm? What is the dichotomy? When is it not violative of Article 14 of the Constitution of India, which says everybody is equal before the court of law, right? C.J. Bobade, he says that the protection law, animal protection law, allows killing of animals for food, but does not permit killing of animals for offer to a deity and then consumption. So what is this? So they wanted to hear the matter. So Prevention of Cruelty Act allows killing of animals but prohibit cruelty to animals. There should be no cruelty. So this is so killing is not a crime. So once killed, no case. So killing is not a crime. Supreme Court Chief Justice asked. So they have only reiterated that they are worshippers of God and that God will be deity, will be satisfied only with the essential religious practice of sacrificing the birds or some animals. Birds maybe, that hen, chicks, all these things, right? So they have also explained the state, on behalf of the state it is explained that the act criminalizes the intention behind the animal sacrifice and not animal sacrifice. So it is nothing but the animals should not be shown the cruelty. Previously, dogs, snakes, even the elephants, they were picturized in the films also. Nowadays you may be seeing no animal has been subjected to cruel treatment only because of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals and Birds Act. Right? Anyway, the act, there is now dichotomy, that means difference between the state act and central act. And on behalf of the state, it can be argued like this, you clear. So if you go to a place of worship, like local deities, particularly local deities in our area, Poturaju, Poleramma, Nagarapamma, all these names. So on particular Sundays, so the offering, the worship, if you go to the temple, then if you allow them, what happens we'll be seeing. Even since there is a prohibition, they are not being exhibited. Otherwise, everywhere you will find the blood or remove the necks of the animals you can see. It is definitely an atrocious and actually భయంకరమైన వాతావరణం కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటుంది. That too for vegetarians it becomes definitely just like a thrilling scene, and definitely they will get vomitings also. So in a public places definitely it should not be allowed. And secondly, animals carrying this బండలాగుడు అని పెడుతుంటారు, అన్నం బట్ల వారిపాలు వాటిల్లో పెడుతూ ఉంటారు. It is also definitely so, and you know how they beat the animals, no doubt animals should be beaten, otherwise they will not carry the luggage also. But the cruelty, the intent is there. Definitely it should not be accepted. Anyway, now the Supreme Court is now going to take up if the killing of animals and birds was to be prohibited, let it be for all purposes. So maybe religious, may otherwise. You should not kill the animals. But is it practical? So when tomorrow is Sunday, when Sunday comes, all of us will crave for the non-vegetarian food by killing the animals. It is not. Does it not? Definitely. So if the act is that, this is the problem. That's why previously, way back in 1960 or 1968, our ancestors thought over the matter, and therefore what they have said is cruelty should not be shown to the animals. So this is the greatness of Indian society. Greatness of Indian society. We should rear them, no doubt. Of course, some people you have to kill them. So for the purpose of eating, yes. So it will be in your house or in a shop, and you do not see that much of this thing. But if you allow them for worshipping, particularly in festivals like Poturaju Tirunala in Venkatagiri, so many places will be there. Unofficially they go on, we can't help, but if you allow them, definitely they will become problematic. Of course, the state will explain to the center, but here you have to learn the dichotomy, D-I-C-H-O-T-Y, dichotomy between the two laws. That is 1968 law says killing, section 28, killing the animals for personal consumption. Once it is killed, it's not offense, but cruelty is an offense. See, just like the attempt to commit suicide, nothing more than that. Anyway, it will be solved. Of course, I don't know whether the Supreme Court will constitute a separate bench for this. Anyway, 100 years back, once again, of course, not 150 years back story. Once again, it has come into surface. Let us know what will happen. Thank you.